gunned down after this performance, dying from her wounds just hours after encouraging online fans to come see her.
Hey guys, what's up? We're in Orlando today. Please come to the show.
The shooter then taking his own life. Why did he open fire?
Candidates on the trail, protesters greeting Donald Trump as he fine-tunes his famous message.
Make America great again. I'm adding for everyone.
Plus, the move to block a recorded deposition, which could be ammo for Hillary Clinton's campaign. And her latest meeting, has she picked her running mate?
A business world body slam. The controversial media company Gawker now filing for bankruptcy after losing a $140 million lawsuit to the pro wrestler Hulk Hogan over a sex tape. Gawker is now up for sale, but is this really the end? What the CEO is saying this morning.
And taking the lead, the Warriors shooting their way to victory over the Cavaliers.
Thompson out to Curry, three-pointer, puts it in.
The Splash Brothers coming alive. Their team one win away from repeating the title. Next up, the do or die game.
Live from ABC News in New York, this is Good Morning America.
Hey, good morning, and let's get straight to the breaking news overnight. That fatal shooting of a popular young singer after a concert.
You may recognize her. This is Christina Grimmie. She's a star of YouTube and reality TV. After this performance in Orlando overnight, she was greeting her fans when a man pulled out a gun and shot her.
The shooter was then tackled by Grimmie's own brother, and then he shot himself.
Yeah, a member of the Orlando Police Department saying that brother is a hero for preventing further tragedy. But the big question this morning is why? What was the motive? And ABC's Adrienne Bankert is on the story for us this morning. Hi, Adrienne.
Hi, Paula. Yes, a lot of tears overnight. Christina Grimmie, young, ambitious, and beloved by her fans. And now her death is striking a different chord. Overnight, aspiring singer and former star of The Voice, Christina Grimmie, shot and killed soon after this intimate performance in Orlando.
Hey guys, what's up? We're in Orlando today. Please come to the show if you live near Orlando, Florida.
The YouTube sensation attacked right in front of her fans.
Orlando Engine 6, Metro 169. Per the caller, it's going to be two patients. The female patient and the shooter.
According to police, Grimmie was gunned down by a man in the crowd.
They were selling merchandise and signing autographs. The suspect walked up and shot Christina.
Her brother Mark, who often joined her on her YouTube channel, tackled the gunman.
Her brother's a hero for saving and stopping him, for not hurting anyone else.
That gunman dead after turning the gun on himself. Police say he was carrying 2 firearms. No word yet on whether he knew Christina personally. Fellow artists and fans stunned as the hashtag Pray for Christina began trending. Nick Jonas tweeting, "My heart hurts hearing this news, so terrible." Demi Lovato tweeting, "My thoughts and prayers are with her loved ones."
When I look into your eyes.
Her publicist releasing this statement. "We ask at this time that you respect the privacy of her family and friends in their time of mourning."
There's so much they hold.
And from fans to the famous, condolences just keep pouring in today. Just now, rocker Adam Levine posting this on Instagram. "I'm sad, shocked, and confused. We love you so much, Grimmie." Christina's family will be setting up a GoFundMe page in this very difficult time that was supposed to be a celebration. Dan and Paula.
Really sad and mystifying. Thank you, Adrienne. Appreciate it. We're going to move to presidential politics now, and Donald Trump reportedly scrambling this morning to keep some potential ammunition out of Hillary Clinton's hands. It involves a video deposition he gave in that Trump University lawsuit. ABC's Mary Bruce has the story from Washington. Mary, good morning to you.
Good morning. Well, Trump's attorneys are reportedly racing this morning to block the release of his video deposition recorded as part of that lawsuit. Now, if made public, the video could possibly be used in attack ads against him. This all comes as Trump is under fire for his racially tinged comments. He had shown signs he might be toning it down, but this morning it seems Trump is back to his old self. Overnight clashes outside this Donald Trump rally in Virginia. But inside, signs the famously bombastic Trump is fine-tuning his message.
Make America great again. I'm adding for everyone.
A more inclusive slogan after leaders of his own party called Trump's comments racist. But former GOP nominee Mitt Romney says it's too late. There's nothing Trump can do to win his support.
Trickle-down racism, trickle-down bigotry, trickle-down misogyny, all these things are extraordinarily dangerous.
Trump's rejecting the label.
I am the least racist person. Give me a break.
But moments later, this attack against Hillary Clinton's powerful new ally, Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren.
Pocahontas is not happy.
Trump mocking Warren for claiming she has Native American ancestors. And their feud is now playing out on Twitter. Trump saying she has a nasty mouth. Warren telling Trump, no, seriously, delete your account. This as speculation mounts that Clinton is eyeing Warren for VP.
Senator Warren!
The two met for over an hour Friday at Clinton's home. Now, all this comes as Trump is getting ready to launch a tour through key battleground states next week. The question now, which Trump will show up?
Yeah, a lot of supporters watching with great interest. Mary, this morning there are reports that a big Republican name is now saying that she may support Hillary Clinton.
That's right. Longtime Republican donor, Hewlett-Packard CEO Meg Whitman is now indicating she could support Hillary Clinton over Donald Trump after his latest comments. Dan?
Yes, this would be a major development in presidential politics. Mary Bruce, thank you. Paula, over to you.
Thanks, Dan. We want to move now to new details in the Stanford sex assault case. Brock Turner, an Olympic hopeful, has been banned for life from USA Swimming. Of course, that's in addition to his prison sentence and lifelong sex offender registration. And we are learning more about what happened that night and what the victim's sister as well as the victim's boyfriend are saying about it. And ABC's Eva Pilgrim is here with the story for us this morning. Hi, Eva.
Good morning, Paula. Intense scrutiny this morning as to why a judge sentenced a former star Stanford swimmer to only 6 months in jail for a drunken sexual assault at a university campus party. Now, new details at that case are public and the shattered lives it left behind.
Do you have anything to say?
This morning, explosive new court documents released exposing disturbing new details of what happened that night on the Stanford campus.
The real bombshell in these documents is the accusation that he was on the prowl that night.
The sexual assault victim's sister recalls trying to get away from Brock Turner at the party. He tried to kiss me earlier in the evening.
This doesn't look like an isolated incident.
The sister's message to Brock Turner, the damage you inflicted is irreversible. The victim's boyfriend saying she now habitually hides in our apartment bathroom and locks the door. In the probation report, Turner stopping short of apologizing, having imposed suffering on someone else. I can barely live with myself. But the prosecutor calling that report baffling, saying it inaccurately portrays sincere remorse.
He did not know her. He took her behind a dumpster. She was completely unconscious.
Activists enraged by what they're calling a light sentence, delivering nearly 1 million signatures fighting for the removal of the judge in the case. Turner's mother foresaw it all, writing to the judge before the sentencing that her son would be a target and all the publicity would be a death sentence for him, adding he'd have to register as a sex offender on the same level as a pedophile.
And now a group of California legislators are also calling for the removal of the judge on this case. So it continues to go on.
Continues to go on. I know this judge, though, a lot of people thought he's a fair judge, and that's from both sides of the aisle as well. So he's under a lot of pressure and scrutiny this morning, Eva.
Indeed. Many more developments to come. Eva, thank you. Now to that large and moving tribute to Muhammad Ali. Tens of thousands of people lining the streets of Louisville to say goodbye to the greatest before a memorial service packed with family, friends, celebrities, and even a former president. And ABC's Ryan Smith is right there in Louisville this morning. Hey, Ryan, good morning.
Good morning, Dan. As you can see behind me from the outpouring of love here at the Ali Center, this city belonged to Muhammad Ali during the celebration. His name chanted through the streets during his procession, and the speeches at his memorial service filled with emotion, humor, inspiration, and calls to action, embodying the champ himself. This is exactly as he wanted it, his way of saying goodbye to the world. It was a day fit for the greatest of all time.
I think he decided very young to write his own life story.
A life story touching everyone, from world leaders and celebrities to fans and friends. Muhammad Ali's final farewell by his design, uniting them in his hometown.
Ali, Ali.
Tens of thousands lining the street for his version of a victory lap, a 19-mile procession through the streets of his beloved Louisville. Then, a memorial service for the ages. More than 20,000 packing this arena to pay their respects. People of all faiths sharing their memorable moments with Ali and his bigger-than-life legacy.
He was our heart, and that heart beats here still.
The mood humorous.
He was the most perfect athlete you ever saw, and those were his own words.
Emotional.
Because of Muhammad Ali, we all win. Thank you so much, Muhammad.
Inspired.
Impossible is nothing.
Ali's wife, Lonnie, fighting back tears, sharing his message of hope.
Muhammad wants young people of every background to see his life as proof that adversity can make you stronger.
His burial, the only private portion of yesterday's celebration, his family bearing him to the east towards Mecca. But his memory will live on in this community and around the world. As Billy Crystal so aptly put it, he is gone, but he will never die. Dan, Paula?
Thanks, Ryan. It's pretty touching to see the tributes just pouring in worldwide, but also just that city of Louisville, his hometown, just completely embracing him as their hometown hero.
They love him.
I'll send things over to Ron with the other stories that we're tracking this morning. Good to see you, Ron.
Thank you. Good morning, Paula and Dan, Sarah, Robert, the whole group. And good morning, America. We begin with a manhunt, though, for two inmates who escaped from a Nebraska prison. Authorities warn that they are dangerous. Convicted sex offenders 37-year-old Armin Dixon and 52-year-old Timothy Clausen declared missing yesterday afternoon from the Lincoln Correctional Center after a routine head count found them missing. Police believe the same duo were involved in a car chase with police officers after allegedly stealing a pickup truck from a church parking lot. They ended up crashing that truck and then escaping on foot. And a wild scene at Dallas's Love Field Airport. You can hear the shots fired there. It was police shooting and wounding a rock-wielding man who was apparently enraged after a domestic dispute. Terrified travelers nearby as officers opened fire on 29-year-old Sean Nicholas Diamond after he defied their commands to drop what appeared to be a rock that he was holding in each hand. Diamond instead attempting to circle one of the officers, who then shot him several times. He is recovering, the suspect, in the hospital. The airport now back to normal this morning. And the world of sports losing another great. Gordie Howe, the rough-and-tumble hockey star from Saskatchewan, Canada, died Friday at the age of 88. Nicknamed Mr. Hockey, Howe played professionally for 32 seasons, most of them with the Detroit Red Wings. As Paula knows, he didn't retire for good until he was 52 years of age. He was known for the Gordie Howe hat trick. That is a goal, an assist, and a fight, all in the same game. Although I checked it out, he actually only did that once or twice in his long career. And President Obama's daughter Malia is now officially a high school graduate, the first family's eldest daughter. Got her diploma from Sidwell Friends School in Washington, D.C. on Friday. The 17-year-old will take off a year before going off to a college in Cambridge, Massachusetts, not MIT, Harvard. The first family also had something else to celebrate. Malia's younger daughter, Sasha, turning 15 years of age the same day. Time flying. I remember they were little kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inaugurated. It was a while ago. And finally, some people outside of a Walmart in Eagle Point, Oregon, couldn't believe their eyes when a man tried to steal a bike. It wasn't the theft, the alleged theft, that amazed them, but what happened next. A bystander, his name is Robert Borba, jumped on his horse, and went and lassoed the suspect. When the rope was around the guy's feet, the suspect's, the cowboy says he just rode off like he would with cattle. That suspect now under arrest.
Yeah, he heard there were some rustlers on the other side of town. He wanted to go round them up as well.
Yeah,
it sounds like the beginning of a joke. And so he jumped on his horse, and then what happened?
Keep it here on the rest of the show because Ron is actually going to go for a Gordie Howe hat trick during the broadcast.
Who's he going to fight, though? That's what I want to know.
I'm stepping away from you.
I have a feeling I'm going down.
The Connecticut bomber here.
That's right, baby. Come on.
Remember Rocky Marciano?
Rocky Marciano, he's got the lineage. We're going to talk to Rob coming up, but we do want to talk first about the NBA Finals and the Golden State Warriors really on the cusp of another championship.
Yeah.
Steph Curry and Golden State going up 3-1 against the Cavs.
That's right. ESPN SportsCenter anchor Kevin Negandhi is here with the highlights from the game and a look at if Cleveland can dig itself out of the hole and get back in this series. Good morning to you, Kevin. Great to have you.
Good morning, Paula and Dan. LeBron James answered the call on Wednesday night with a big Game 3 win, prompting Golden State Warriors coach Steve Kerr to call his team soft. So how would Steph Curry respond? Last night, the reigning two-time MVP played his best game in the finals as the defending champs responded on the road, and they put the pressure back on LeBron.
Overnight, all the Kings horses and all the Kings men couldn't help Cleveland tie up the series.
And the Warriors with their largest lead of the night.
The Golden State Warriors bouncing back in a big way, wiping out the Cavaliers in a hard-hitting Game 4 of the NBA Finals.
Thompson tops it out to Curry, three-pointer, puts it in.
The Splash Brothers, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, finally coming alive. The duo making it rain from downtown.
Thompson, long three-pointer.
To help the Warriors knock down 17 threes, an NBA Finals record.
We got back to enjoying the process and the challenge of winning playoff games, especially in the finals.
And while LeBron James provided some firepower to give the Cavaliers a fourth-quarter lead, it just wasn't enough.
By Curry, corner three, it's good.
King James at times appearing frustrated, tangling up with Draymond Green, spiraling into this heated exchange.
Some of the words that came out of his mouth was a little bit overboard.
The Cavs suffering their first home loss of the playoffs, and the Cleveland crowd stunned.
Our mindset is get one. You know, we got to go out there and play obviously better than we played tonight.
Off the court, Curry facing fierce backlash on social media for the release of his new Under Armour shoes, now commonly known as the dad shoe.
If I had them in the road bag, I would definitely would have worn them and showed them how fire they are.
Steph handling the jokes quite well there. Now, he may have the last laugh here. No team in NBA Finals history has ever blown a 3-1 series lead. So the pressure now shifting to LeBron for survival.
He's got math on his side, but maybe not fashion.
I do like the green jacket. This is a good look for LeBron.
Yeah, I like the green jacket.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
I like the dad shoes and the dad bod. Let's put that out there, okay? And a reminder, everybody, Kevin, come on back. It's great to have you. You can see the Golden State Warriors take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Game 5 of the NBA Finals Monday, starting at 9 Eastern right here on ABC.
As promised, though, let's get the forecast with Rocky Marciano. What's happening over there?
Come on, let's do this. We take you to Red Wing, Minnesota, which is just southeast of Minneapolis. Big-time winds yesterday, 75 miles an hour plus, knocking down trees, doing some damage to some houses. Nothing major, no injuries, thankfully. But power is knocked out at the height of the storm to about 40,000 people. We have 3 areas today of severe weather that will threaten and some highly populated areas as well. First off to the northeast, Hartford, New York, Philly, back through Pittsburgh. Later on today, strong winds, maybe some hail. Also Chicago, back through Des Moines. You might get hit again today with lightning and strong winds. Could be knocking out some power. And across the northern plains, eastern parts of Montana. This is probably your biggest threat here, a little more sparsely populated, but large hail, maybe an isolated tornado with this. This is what the heat did yesterday in South Dakota on the highways there, just buckling some of that concrete as that the concrete expands there, not enough room to give, so it just pops up. We have heat advisories again today for South Dakota. 101, the actual high temperature expected in Rapid City. You couple in the humidity, it'll feel a lot warmer than that. We'll feel like over 100 degrees in Chicago before it cools down a little bit tomorrow. That's a quick check in your national outlook. Here's what's going on locally for you.
Good morning. I'm Stormwatch 7 meteorologist Ryan Miller. Plenty of sunshine and lots of heat and humidity across the region today. Climbing into the 80s around lunchtime. If you're headed to the Nats game, it's going to be a hot one. Stay hydrated. Temperatures will be in the lower 90s this afternoon. We could see an isolated thunderstorm, 20% chance of a storm this afternoon. Tonight, the winds are really going to start to pick up, and it will be a noticeably breezy day tomorrow, but less humid. 91 degrees for your Sunday. It looks good on Monday, 84 degrees, and then a chance of storms here Tuesday through Friday.
Welcome back. Yes. While I was doing weather, you guys were deciding what their nicknames in the boxing arena would be. More on that in the second half an hour of the show.
I'm guessing there's an app for that, right?
There should be. We'll develop one.
I'm working on it. And now to the party fit for a queen. England celebrating the official birthday of Queen Elizabeth this weekend, who turned 90 back in April. ABC's Lama Hassan has more on the festivities from Buckingham Palace. Good morning, Lama.
Yeah, good morning to you, Sarah. That's right. The Queen gets to celebrate 2 birthdays, the actual day that she was born on, and traditionally and historically, the monarch gets to celebrate a